The Celts arrived to Britain in 700 before Christ from Central Europe and southern Russia, ancestor of many in Highland Scotland, Wales and Ireland nowadays. Gaelic is still spoken. The Romans. The Romans were in Britain from the 1st to the 5th century. Britain came from Brittany, a Greco-Roman word. First expedition led by Caesar. They established a Roman-British culture across southern half. They never conquered Scotland or Ireland. The Anglo-Saxon invasion in the 5th century. They came from Germanic tribes, Saxons, Angles and Jutes. They established kingdoms like Essex, Sussex. They gave the name to the major part of England. England comes from the land of the Angles. Culture and language is very important. Latin disappeared. Celts moved to the mountain. Wales is the land of foreigners. The Vikings, the 8th century. They came from Norway and Denmark, burning churches and monasteries of Britain and Ireland. Anglo-Saxon couldn't stop them. King Arthur fought Vikings. Normans in the 11th century. William the Conqueror defeated Anglo-Saxon. William marched to London, burning, destroying villages. The Saxon Robin Hood lived in Sherwood Forest. Edward created what later became House of Commons, a mixture of knights, merchants, and healthy freemen. They started the feudal system. The king at the top gives lands to nobles, exchange of military service. The late Middle Ages, in the 14th century, was a period of wars of England to maintain control over Ireland, Wales and Scotland. But Scotland found allies in the King of France. The Tudors, from 1485 to 1603. As known as the most glorious period in England history. The Henry VII built a wealthy nation. He had a good business sense, avoiding quarrels with Scotland and France. Had important agreement with Netherlands, so English trade grew. Henry VII understood the future of England. It depended on the international relationship. Then Henry VIII was cruel and ambitious. He executed wives and ministers and leading churchmen. He took the control of the church. This act allowed him to divorce his wife and led to the formation of the Protestant Church of England. Henry VIII had 6 wives. Some of them were executed by himself. Elizabeth I, the daughter, carried out same foreign policy than grandfather Henry VII. Spain's main rival and enemy, Queen encouraged traders to settle abroad and create colonies. The Stuarts, 17th century. Economic power moved into the hands of the merchants and landholders, representatives of House of Commons. Scotland and England completed the union. The 18th century, the development of the industry, greater demand for goods, better transport, and money all came together to revolutionize the industry. Cities like Birmingham, Glasgow, Manchester, and Liverpool grew suddenly. The Industrial Revolution took UK into the most advanced economic force world. The 19th century, Britain was the workshop of the world. Colonial possession doubled. Canada and Australia independence in 1867 and 1901. Ireland suffered a great disaster, the potato crop. Many died of hunger and many went to USA. The 20th century. In the beginning, Britain had the greatest world power. This disappeared due to two reasons: the cost of the Two World War and the cost of keeping on the empire. Tried to hold onto its international position through its Commonwealth. In the 1973, Britain joined the European Union but not the euro. In the 1998, the Prime Minister signed an historical treaty for the pacification, the North Island. The Irish Autonomous constituted in 1999. Recent advantages now are the oil, North Sea, electronic and technology.